Namaste, I am Yogi Devaraj speaking to you on Ashtanga Yoga. Let us start with the prayer. There are different type of prayers which we'll be doing in yoga. This is a very simple prayer, chanting 3 Omkaras. We'll be discussing different type of prayers in every day, a different type. First of all, we need to understand why yoga we have to practice before understanding anything in yoga. Friends, I must tell you, in 2006 I walked from Kanyakumari to New Delhi. That means from the southernmost tip of India to the capital of India. That took almost 7 months for me. During that period, I have addressed more than 600 schools, colleges. There I was asking a question which I would like to ask you also. What's the purpose of our life? Maybe you are 30, 40, whatever may be the age, but do you know the purpose of yoga? Purpose of life? Why purpose of life is important? See, for going to some place for 1 hour or 1 day or 1 week, we always think, what is the purpose of going there? What is the benefit? All those things we think before we plan, before we go, before we start. But have we ever realized what is the purpose of this whole life which we are spending on this earth 60, 70, 80 years? That gives us an idea how one should live. Then only yoga would be more purposeful. Then I was also asking few more questions which I would like you to ponder today before we get into the real Ashtanga Yoga. The next question is, do you know Swami Vivekananda, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose? Yes, definitely you say your answer is yes for all this. But the next question is, do you know the name of your grandfather's grandfather? Maybe you're laughing, but think seriously. What's the name of your grandfather's grandfather? Do you really know? Or how many of us know? If you know, you can send it to me. It's good. But generally, we don't know. Why? What is the difference between the list of people which I told earlier and the name of your own grandfather's grandfather? Though he is responsible for your birth, we don't remember his name even. If that is the question, then the next question obviously is, how do you want to be remembered after your passing away from this world? Everyone is going through this. But how do we want to be remembered? So, we have to get prepared now when we are living, how we should be remembered. The main reason why those people are remembered is they were living for others. Whereas my own grandfather's grandfather lived for himself, or maximum for family. So, such people are not remembered at all. So, that gives a hint to find out what is the purpose of our life. Friends, if you know the purpose or the end or the goal, then automatically the path opens up towards your goal. That is beautifully defined in yoga. That is why Bharat is called the land of yogis. That need not be the same for everyone. Each one can have his own path towards his own goal. So, considering all this, let us understand how we are taking yoga in the modern context. Generally, though Ashtanga Yoga, as I was telling you, involves 8 limbs or the divisions or the parts like Yama, Niyama, Yogasana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Only 3 things are always remembered, like Asana, Pranayama and meditation. Only these 3 things. Many people, even the many teachers, just spend their whole life in asana without understanding the other limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. Friends, Yama is the base which I showed you yesterday. If you are having that, you can just verify. Yama is the base for entire Ashtanga Yoga. Yama means kala, or the time, samay, in which period we are living, or how the nation is living, or identifying itself in the context of the world. In this, again, Yama, Rishi Patanjali has divided into 5. Satya means truth. Ahimsa, non-violence. Asteya, non-stealing. Aparigraha, non-possessiveness. And finally, Brahmacharya, which is celibacy. Friends, if you see any newspaper or any news bulletin of any TV, you will see the violation of all these 5 only. That shows the quality of life in that particular nation. It need not be 100% in all the 5. At least if 70% of the people are practicing all this, that shows the quality of that particular nation. So it should be practiced both at macro level and micro level. And another thing which is expected here is in Yama, it is Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, means it should be followed in Kaya, means in action. Vacha means in words. Manasa means in the mind also. All these things should match. All these things should be continued as a practice in one's life. Once we will take a small example of the present day truth. Like in case of coronavirus today, it has started from Wuhan, China. If they have revealed the truth soon after the outbreak of the coronavirus, that this is the truth about this virus, probably the whole world would have taken care about this coronavirus spreading. So, the truth is very, very important both for the nation as well as for the individual. Then the non-violence or ahimsa. In Bharat, we call it as ahimso paramo dharma. That means that is the highest of the dharma. If you are practicing dharma, ahimsa is the first thing. But what is happening? Without truth, non-violence cannot exist. So we need to practice non-violence, means we should be in truth. They go together. So non-violence is the most important thing in one's life. By practicing just non-violence, one of the religions started in India, that is Jainism, is known only for ahimsa. Then non-stealing, asteya, means, see, nowadays we steal not only the money or the wealth or the assets, but also the knowledge. Even if we use the knowledge given by the Guru without his permission, it amounts to stealing. As I told you, kaya, vacha, manasa. We need to understand the basic principles of each and every word of yama in yoga. So that is non-stealing. Then the non-possessiveness. That means, I can give a small example. In good old days, they were cutting the wood in the forest which is fallen. Never ever used to cut the trees which are green. That means whatever is required only should be taken for our use. That is why it's always said, nature is bountiful. It can take care of all the needs of the human beings, but not the greed. So, friends, we need to understand ourselves through this time of coronavirus. What is our need and what is our greed? Then comes non-possessiveness. We need to keep whatever is required for our life. I can tell you one more example of Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He was having a minimum cloth on his body to cover the most important thing. But he is never having the second one. Only one. Even when he was leaving his place, he used to leave the second one and go with whatever he was wearing. That is the level of non-possessiveness or aparigraha they were following. It is only their blessings we are able to lead such a happy life today. We have to understand all these things, friends. So, after this is celibacy. Celibacy is nothing but brahmacharya. Friends, all these 5 points of yama can be explained at the lowest level and the highest level also. I am using only this brahmacharya to explain these lowest and the highest level. The lowest level celibacy or the brahmacharya is abstaining from sex, lust. That is the basic thing. But the highest thing in celibacy or brahmacharya, that is why celibacy is not the proper equivalent word for brahmacharya, because in Sanskrit each word has got its own power of the word. So brahmacharya means, Brahman means that is the ultimate source of creation, ultimate power. Charya means being in that, dwelling in that, enjoying in that, living in that. That is brahmacharya. Friends, our all ancestors or the saints or the scientists, Vedic scientists, were living like that, though they were householders. They were using the sex only for the sake of getting good progeny for the world. Again, I can give you a beautiful story of Parashara, Rishi Parashara, who met Matsya Gandhi only for the sake of getting Sri Vyasa, who is a great philosopher, who is a great writer of epic Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, Brahma Sutra, all these things is contribution. Only for that sake they were using the sex. That is how we have to understand all these points of Yama. So, unless and until we practice Yama, we cannot go ahead in other things. That shows our strength, our weakness in whatever we are. Friends, after this Yama, we can just know something about Niyama also. Again, there are 5 Niyamas. Niyamas are basically the personal discipline or the personal conditions to live. One is Shaucha, means cleanliness, which is being emphasized more in India right now. Shaucha. Cleanliness is godliness. Only when a person is clean, all other things can be good. Again, friends, here I must mention, for all these niyamas, we have to understand Kaya, Vacha, Manasa again. Kaya, I told you, in action. Vacha means the words. Manasa means the mind. Cleanliness is not only at the materialistic level or the objective level. It should be inside the mind also, because we carry a lot of negative thoughts in our life. If we do anything bad or anything wrong to a human being or any other person, then is it possible to practice yoga by me? No. No way. So, I need to practice cleanliness. Shaucha. I should be clean in the mind also. No negative thoughts. That is why repeatedly it is said, please have positive thoughts always in your life. That itself is yoga, Shaucha in Niyama. Next is Santosha, or the happiness. Friends, here we have to understand what is happiness. If we are happy with whatever we have in our life, that becomes our habit, practice, life. Supposing we got a habit of always protesting. Oh, I don't have that vehicle, I don't have this house, I don't have that, this, everything. Then that habit also continues in one's life. Always will be craving for something or the other whole life. So we will never be happy in spite that God gives lot of things. Here I must tell you, once when we were driving a long journey in our state, Karnataka, the driver who was helping us was continuously complaining that he is poor, his father didn't help him, he could not settle in life. Like this, he could not take site, he could not purchase a house, all these things continuously was telling. One of my friend, who is also a yoga teacher, along with me, he was questioning him after listening to all this for a long time, for many days. He stopped for a tea, then he was asking, okay, tell me, your body is fit enough to drive? Yes, that's the driver's side. Then he asked, see, one of my friend has no eyes. Can you give me one of your eye? I will get you 50 lakhs. Friends, tell me, anybody is he willing, whether it's 50 lakhs, will he give his eyes? Then he told, okay, give both the eyes, I will give you 80 lakhs. Who will give? Is it possible to lead his life without eyes? Then, like that, he started asking one by one each and everything, like eyes, kidney, spleen, all these things he started evaluating. Then he said, your body itself is worth several crores. That is a gift of your father. Why don't you think positive? Why don't you think like that? Then the driver realized and said, sir, I got the value for my own body, for my own life. So he was happy then onwards. So happiness, friends, comes with whatever we have. Today, in the today's context, if you see, coronavirus, stay home, be safe. Continuously this word is given by the government. Still many people are going out, saying something or the other. See, the happiness is here in the house right now. Why don't you be in the house? You need not do anything. Like corona warriors who are really struggling, leaving their family, leaving their home, doing everything for others. Like police, nurses, medical people, transportation people, government people, all these things, all these people, they are working like warriors. In spite of all this, we don't understand where is happiness. Happiness is in our own house. That is what is Corona is teaching us. Be happy, because this is a time to be happy within the house. That is what is happiness. Next, after Shaucha, Santosha, it is tapas. Friends, I told you, Sanskrit words many, they don't have an equivalent word in English. Only for the sake of understanding, I can tell you austerity. Austerity. Tapas means being at home till the lockdown number 1, lockdown number 2 or lockdown number 3 is over. That itself is tapas right now. Simply going to the streets, protesting against the government, protesting against the warriors of coronavirus is useless. We have to understand, tapas is nothing but whatever the instruction is given to you, do that. Maximum, if you can do something, support people who are close to you, who are in your visibility, who are in need of any help, whether financial, grocery or any other thing, sanitizer, mask, something like that, give it to them. That is actually tapas. That is why lot of things under one word I will tell you after this, that is tapas. Next comes Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means self-inquiry. What is self-inquiry? See, this is the right time again, during the coronavirus time or the lockdown time. Just be in the house. What do? Just do Swadhyaya. That is what in fact I was doing before starting these sessions. I wanted to do more of Swadhyaya. See, do a SWOT analysis of your own self. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? What are your threats in your life? That's a modern management communication. See, supposing I know I never go to any place in time. That is my weakness. What is that I can do now? During this, I can change my belief system that I should go there 10 minutes or 15 minutes early. You practice. Think that yes, I can go. Or you start any work, supposing I have to start today at 7 o'clock the program, I should be ready by 6:55 maximum. That way I can make myself change or transform using Swadhyaya, a method in which yoga can be practiced in one's life. Not only that, we can work on our mind. What type of thoughts are coming to my mind? What type of thoughts? Different type of thoughts. So work on our thoughts. Supposing We are getting negative thoughts. Stop it. Start thinking positive of that. Then Swadhyaya. The next one is very simple. Is Ishvara Pranidhana. Surrender to God is the last niyama. Surrender to God means, friends, all of us know, we are born here because of the blessings of God. Because of His blessings, we are living happily. We should be thankful to Him, day in and day out. Supposing I got up from the bed today means I didn't die yesterday night, because many people would have died in this earth. But God has given me one more day of grace. That's His grace. So that is why we should be grateful to Him. If you take our care of health, I am much, much healthier than any other person, even at the age of 64 or 65. So be grateful to God. In case of wealth, if you take, there are crores of people who are below me in case of wealth. Many people, they don't have food. Many of them, because of Corona especially, they are living on the street. So, compared to all these people, I am totally blessed by God. So, be grateful to them. That is Ishvara Pranidhana. Even if you take care of education, I am much, much more blessed, because I got all this knowledge, including yoga. How I had to go in my life is given because of God's blessings. Friends, each and everything, whatever is happening in my life, is because of God. You have to understand this. That is Ishvara Pranidhana. So, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. These three things are called Kriya Yoga by Rishi Patanjali. Because we need to do something in Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. Only then we can transform our own life. Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. Tapas means, as I told you, austerity. Austerity is tapas. Swadhyaya means self-inquiry. And the last is Ishvara Pranidhana, means surrender to God. Even while learning yoga or at transformation programs, you should be surrendered to your guru or the master also. So, this is about niyama. Only after practicing yama and niyama, we can move on to asanas. Friends, only after practicing yama and niyama for some time in our life, we have to go to asanas. That means postures. In postures, one of my friends will be telling you about asanas. Before that, I will give you a small theory about asanas. See, asanas are basically designed to keep the body healthy. As I was telling you, Sharira Madhyam Dharma Sadhana. All the practices or sadhanas or achievements are possible only when the body is there. So, to keep the body healthy, we need postures. In the postures, we have standing, sitting, prone and supine postures. These postures have to be done after Shitali Karana Vyayama or loosening exercises. the structure is first loosening exercise, then the Surya Namaskara, then the asanas. So, first of all, let us see, because we are sitting in the chair, we will do a little bit of sitting. What is that we can do on the chair itself? You can do along with me also. Just raise your hand with inhalation. You can bring it down with exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can continue this for a long time. Then you can shift it. Then you can take one more thing, like keep your hands straight. Then keep moving your both the hands on a different side with inhalation. Don't move the hand without inhalation. Wherever the inhalation stops, stop there. Then exhale and come back. Inhale. Exhale. Be conscious of your breath and the movement of the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Do like this continuously as long as possible, minimum 9 times. Then you can do small things also while sitting, like start just folding your first joint in your hand, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. Then different types you can do here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, you can do one by one right from the here. So after this, the next is this. How to do this? While exhaling through. You can do both the hands. Exhale out. Then while coming back, inhale. Then after this, you can concentrate on your shoulders. How you can do like this? I'll be standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do then the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you can do both the hands like this. There is no place, so you can just learn front and back also in both the hands. Then you can see the feeling of completely release of your both the hands. That's a great thing about loosening exercises. So you have done for hands. Now, because we are sitting in the office, I will just show you what you can do for the head posture also while sitting itself. I will be sitting. Now, you can see, inhale and take the head up, exhale, come down. Just observe. Inhale up, exhale Inhale, up. Exhale, down. After up, down, you can go for left, right. Just observe from one side to the other side, inhale, other side, exhale. Each one you can do 10 rounds. Then comes the rotation. How? Just observe. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2. Then you can go for the reversal or the anti-clockwise. 1, 2, inhale, exhale. After doing this, it's always better to do this, opening the eyes, then relax for some time. Okay. Then you can also do one more thing. You can have the eye exercise also. Probably we can show you. Same way you have to do the eye exercise. Open your eyes, keep it straight, then slowly move on to your left side. Completely left and slowly right. Left, right. You can do like this, left, right, left, right. Then you have to do palming, which is most important. How to protect our eyes. Rub, 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 rub your both the palm and keep it near the eyes. Then you can open and close your eyes in the darkness. You can do once again till it is warm. Then after doing this, you can just slowly open your eyes. Now you can do up, down. This also you can do some 10-12 rounds. In. So like this, move your eyelids from top to bottom, 12 rounds. Again do palming. Open and close your eyes, keeping your palm exactly opposite your eyes. So, this is one, like plus, left, right, up, down. The next thing is you can go for like a into or X, or right side up, left side down. Just observe. then left up, right down, left up, right down, left up, right down. Do this for 12 rounds. Then again close your eyes, rub your palms, make a cup. Then you can also press a little bit. Open your eyes, open and close while pressing and relaxing for the second time. This is the second type of palming. Then the last type of palming is press a little bit all the bones around your eyelids. Definitely never ever press your eyelid. Then open your eyes. Then the third thing is inhale. These three things you have to do when you do the next type of palming. Then what is the exercise? Exercise is rotation. This is a bit painful. That is why you have to do proper palming. Just observe. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down. Continue like this. 10 rounds. Then again the reverse. Now most important is palming. Rub as much as possible till you get the warmth. Then keep your both the palms in front of the eyelids. Press, open, inhale. Then close your eyes, relax, exhale. This palming is very, very, very important. So please understand, do palming. Once you do this, relax. You may also chant Omkara. Friends, now I want to tell you something about the importance of prayer. Especially at the end of the session, we pray this, we chant this. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Means what? Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. In this world, whoever is living, it is not that me or my family or people in my street, people in my village, taluk, district, nation, the whole world is included. Not only human beings, even the birds, animals, all living species on earth are included in the word Sarve. We are requesting the God, we are praying the God, chanting the name of God to protect everyone, to see that everyone is healthy. Like Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let everyone be, sukha means happiness. Let everyone be happy. Friends, there are only two things on this earth which can combine the people. One is the nation or the humanity. And the second thing is yoga, which combines. Because at the end of each session, we pray this Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Means not for people of my religion, my caste, my creed, all these things are divisible. But Sarve means includes everything, the whole world, including the animals and birds are included in this Sarve. So Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, Sarve santu niramaya. Let nobody be sick. Let everyone be healthy. See, one is the happiness. The second one is health. We want to see everyone healthy. That is why in Bharat, repeatedly government is announcing, stay home, be safe. Stay home, be safe. Stay home, be safe. Why all this? They are interested in survey, all. It's not depending on people of that particular state, particular religion, particular caste. No way. Particular language, nothing. All 135 crores should be healthy. No one should be affected by coronavirus. That is the purpose of our government and our Prime Minister. We have to understand the purpose behind that, why they are telling. So, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let everyone be secure with your prosperity. Because we need only these three things. Sukha, happiness, health for the body, and the prosperity, the wealth. All these things are prayed to the God to give to the whole world. And ma kashchit dukkha varnave. Let nobody be having dukkha. Dukkha means unhappiness. Let no one face, suffer, or go through any sufferings. Friends, that is why yoga is being accepted by more than 200 countries. Yoga is the one which brings everyone together. As the name itself indicates, yoga is derived from a dhatu called yuj, means to join. It joins everyone. Within ourselves, it joins body with the mind, mind with the soul, soul with the Supreme Soul. On the other hand, wherever you go, it joins everyone. It makes all of us to move together. All of us to grow together. All of us be happy together. All of us to be healthy together in spite of this corona. That is yoga. That is why we also request you, take care of yourself in this time of coronavirus, observing all the instructions given by the government. Not only that, you can create your own things. What are the things you can do to protect your own health? Without health, your wealth is useless. So take care of your health. So then, now there is one more thing we need to understand. Why these yoga? Once when we are united, we can face anybody. We can face any virus. See, in one of the stories, King Dasharatha tells his courtiers, when there is a fire, let everyone do their duty. That's a common word he always explains each time whenever the courtier comes and tells there is a fire which is attacking everywhere and it is moving so fast towards the palace. He tells, let everyone do their own jobs. That means we should do our job. As a citizen, it's our duty to see that our house, our home is taken care. All the members of our family should be healthy, happy, and against all these things. So friends, with this, I am closing today's session. Thank you so much for watching. Let us meet every day, same time, to discuss further Ashtanga Yoga, then other facets of yoga. Slowly. Let us end the session again with 3 Omkaras. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.